Yesterday, over on GhostbustersNews.com, we ran a feature on the VR video game Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord, and in that report showcased a better look at the in-game New York City firehouse and the stylized rendition of Garaka. And in today's update, we now have a wealth of early concept art to explore, including depictions of the original film's cast. While Rise of the Ghost Lord lives up to the Ghostbusters title, featuring both Ghost and the necessary act of busting, even tying the story into Peter, Ray, and Egon's college days, many fans have criticized the game's tonal differences compared to the films. This was due to Sony tasking developer In Dreams with refreshing the franchise for the world of VR, relocating the setting to San Francisco, and equipping players with new gear as part of an up-and-coming franchise. Released last October, the game has received DLC updates that did add additional characters and locations, making the overall experience feel more in canon with the films, in particular the well-received Slimer Hunt update and another based on Frozen Empire, introducing a playable modern-day Ray Stantz model and the classic Proton Pack with an attached Neutrino Wand. But guess what? Early concept art, it suggested there were once plans to include more of the original cast, with newly released artwork showing retro-style renditions of not just Ray, but also Peter Venkman, Winston Zeddemore, and Janine Melnitz. I mean, just check this out here. They would have given Annie Potts a Proton Pack before Frozen Empire. This artwork comes from In Dreams concept artist Jin Lang, who shared the images on her ArtStation profile with the caption, "An early piece of concept art to translate the Ghostbusters cast in line with our game's art direction. To say this was an honor is an understatement." Also featured was a character sheet of the Ghostbusters Afterlife cast, which included Lucky, Trevor, Phoebe, Podcast, and Gary Gruberson. Should be noted that both Lucky and Podcast were eventually added as part of March's Frozen Empire update, and while not available in-game, Ghostbusters News can confirm that a full 3D model was finished for Trevor, however it was omitted as both additional DLC and not included as part of the game's higher-tier Full Containment Edition. Lang also showcases more concept art, much of which did make its way into the final game. This includes unlockable and purchasable player costumes and the game's antagonist, Gustav Hookfaber. Regarding the future of Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord, the last major update, it came back in March. And while not confirmed, the lack of current DLC roadmap suggests that additional content and support for the game, it's pretty unlikely. However, Red Art Games did announce a physical edition for the PlayStation VR 2 during this year's Ghostbusters Day celebration, with more details on that expected soon. That does it for today's report. As always, be sure to subscribe. If you'd like to join up with Ghostbusters News, check out our Patreon page. A link to that is down below in this video's description, and we'll see you right back here next time.